About 2 weeks ago, I sold an inbound Silverado LTZ, which is like pretty much the top level trim, and it just arrived this morning. This is it right here. It's got to go through PDI. I'm gonna take a quick look at it. I'll show you. We're gonna text the customer or call him, let him know that it's here. He's gonna come down and take a look, and we'll firm this unit up. We'll get it delivered by the end of the month. First thing you do when you get in a vehicle is you got to put your phone somewhere. So in the Silverado, you can obviously throw it into cup holders, but if you have cups there, you don't want to do that. You got this nice little slot here that you can put it in. You can put it up top here. You got options. You can put it in all different locations. You can even put it here, or you can put it down here, which is the wireless charging pad, which I can kind of expose by opening this, just like that. Let's take a quick look at just the way the trucks come in when they come in from the factory. So one thing that always is that the dome light switch is turned to off, where it's always off. So the first thing I do is I undo that. This way it comes on when you open your doors. Most people like that, so I make sure it's turned on. Next thing I'm gonna do is just open up the sunroof shade here so more light comes in. Might be a little bit better for the video. As you can see, the vehicle showed up with obviously low fuel, but you have a range of about 63 miles on the truck, which at an average of 17 miles per gallon gives you about 3.5, maybe 3.5 gallons of gas in the truck, which is more than enough for like test drives and things like that. In this case, the truck's already sold, so after it's PDI'd, I'll run over to the gas station, fill it up, and have it ready for delivery. You'll see you have a nice plastic wrap on the steering wheel from the factory to protect that leather wrapped wheel. We also had one that was on the shift knob, a little bubble wrap here that was taken off when I got in the truck. We have an Oshawa assembly gate pass, which I'm assuming is used at the factory to access the gate. Both the passenger and the driver's seat are fully wrapped in plastic to protect them. All three back headrests are wrapped in plastic, and for some reason, just the passenger side back seat is wrapped. This one is not. A lot of times it normally is. Then you have like little protective plastics and stuff like that that protect like the door handles and little strategic locations where maybe you might have some sort of a scratch or something, I guess during production or shipping. You know, spots like here, 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 and of course here, here, and here. In the back seat here, you'll also find the bag that has like owner's manuals, front plate bracket, all that sort of stuff. And the AM/FM, I guess it's AM and FM, FM whip antenna, which I really think GM needs to ditch these. Buckle to shift is always on from the factory as well, and that can be turned off in the radio screen. Basically, you're gonna go over to settings and you'll see it as one of the top menus once this loads up. Vehicle, buckle to drive. We can toggle that off, or in this case, we're gonna leave it on, let the customer toggle it off. On the parking lot here, I just find the buckle to shift or buckle to drive, it's slightly annoying because a lot of times when you get in, we're jockeying cars, moving cars around. It's just a pain to have to put seatbelts on constantly just to move the car 3-4 feet or move it over a spot or whatever it may be. But it's definitely a good feature to have on, so it reminds customers or the owner of the vehicle as they own it and as they drive it to buckle their seatbelt. This is a 2024 1500 Crew Cab LTZ. It's 4-wheel drive and it is loaded up. MSRP $68,260. One package it has for $2,045 is the LTZ Premium package. It's going to give you the rear sliding power window, the universal home remote, the second row heated outboard seats, has adaptive cruise control, and that package gives you that lovely power sunroof. It also has the Z71 off-road and protection package. That's $1,770. That gives you the twin tube shocks, hill descent control, the skid plates, the heavy duty air filter, the integrated dual exhaust, the all-terrain tires, a 2-speed automatic transfer case, and then you get the Chevy Tech spray-on bed liner and the Z71 all-weather floor liners. Not to mention those cool Z71 fender badges. For $1,520, this truck also has the technology package that's going to give you the bed view camera you can see here on the screen, the rear camera mirror, and also the 15-inch multicolor head-up display, which gives you all sorts of cool features that you can see on the lower portion of your windshield. This truck also has the chrome side steps, which are $700. The dealer installed underseat storage, which is $295. The front black bow tie emblem, which is $175. And the multi-flex tailgate, which is $260. Once that $1995 destination fee is added in, and then the LTZ Premium and Z71 package discount of $1,000 is applied. Again, MSRP $68,260 on this particular truck. Once the vehicle goes through the PDI process, the underseat storage will be installed, because that's not here yet, as well as that front black bow tie. We'll get that put on. Again, we'll get it gassed up, we'll get it ready for delivery, and the customer will take this beautiful truck home probably within the next day, maybe Saturday, if not Saturday, Monday. I also today have a 2024 Chevy Trax going out, which is a 1RS in the crimson red metallic. This is it right here, all cleaned up, gassed, ready to go. I'm just gonna spin it around so it's parked here nice, right in front of the building for when my customers come in at around 1:30, I believe they're coming in. What I'll do on delivery day is just a quick once over. You walk around, you make sure everything looks good, make sure it looks clean. That little yellow tag will come off once I put a temporary plate on the back. And then I also always look for anything inside that doesn't need to be in the vehicle. Sometimes when you hop in, maybe there's some different plastic pieces or things that you can take off. I do always leave the screen protector on the front radio screen. I'll always check the glove box, make sure we have the books. And then here, perfect example, a little sheet from the factory. This is garbage, no need to keep this in the car. All-weather liners, this car has that package. They're in the vehicle, so that's all set. This one is a 1RS, so it actually still has the turnkey. We just spin this around like I said, and then it's looking good. In the last week and a half, I sold, I think it was 2 or 3 crimson red vehicles. And it's funny, we had a lot of red left over. Somebody commented the other day about a Trax at a dealership being like 118 days old. So I took a look at ours. I was curious how old our oldest Traxes were. And we have 3 that are all the crimson red that were like 91 or 90 days old and then 93 days old. All the other ones out there are like 35 days or 7 days, all relatively new, because we go through these pretty quick. It seems like the crimson red, though, is selling the slowest of the bunch. It's a little bit after 12:30. I'm just taking a quick lunch break right now so I can have lunch before my 1:30 appointment comes in to take delivery of that red Chevy Trax you saw earlier today. The gentleman in the Silverado is actually gonna come in tomorrow to look at that truck. So right now it is in the shop. It's getting the black bow tie put on. It's getting that underseat storage put in. So that'll be all ready to go for him. I do have an appointment tomorrow. We just brought one of our Chevy Silverados in from our Clifton location for a referral from my good buddy Matty Oz, who actually used to work here. He's got a coworker of his and friend of his coming down to check that out tomorrow. And we just firmed up an Equinox LS lease with a customer. John Carlo, our general sales manager, was kind of going back and forth with him. Got the deal firmed up. I just called the customer, having him, fill the credit app, send me license, insurance, all the stuff that I need so we can get that deal together. Yeah, a lot actually been going on today. It's been a pretty busy Friday so far for me, which is good because the car industry has been a little slow lately. As for lunch here, I still try to eat healthy as much as I can. So I got a nice big salad here, made it this morning. It's got all sorts of good stuff like cucumbers, tomatoes, your lettuce. I put blueberries in it, a little bit of cheese. We got it all. It's very tasty, very healthy. And I truly try to do that. I try to eat the best I can when I can. I do a lot of working out. I do a lot of running. And I recently just signed up for the Pikes Peak Marathon, which is obviously 26 miles, 13 miles up, 13 miles back down, 7,800 feet of climb. I have no idea how I'm going to train for this because around here in New Jersey, we're pretty much flat land. I ran 14 miles the other day, and I had 400 feet of elevation on a trail, a local trail here in Morris County. And last Sunday, I went down to what's called the Atlantic Highlands by Sandy Hook. There's all bike trails and hiking trails through there, and I think I did 1,100 feet, I think it was 1,180 of climb. Nothing near the 7,800. So I don't know where I'm going to get my training in, but I'm going to have to figure it out. I have until September. Okay, we got that plate on that red Chevy Trax. That car is now on the road burning gas, and it's already been replaced with this 2RS Cacti Green Trax, which is being signed for and paid for right now. One of the salespeople has this going out today. It's a Equinox RS, and we also have this Tahoe RST going out today. So again, it feels good that it's slightly busier than it has been in recent days and weeks and stuff like that. It's nice when you get that surge of business and people start buying cars again. Maybe it's because it's the end of the month, maybe it's not. I don't know, but I'm enjoying it. Tomorrow is Saturday. I have 3 appointments set up, one on that Silverado, one on a regular cab black Silverado, and then I have somebody else coming in that is a previous customer of mine whose lease is coming due, and we're going to talk about some new options. So hopefully we have a busy day tomorrow. We get some business down the road.